Okay, well, good morning there, Desmond. It's Tuesday, March 31st. You are in Math 6, and you're going to be working on Lesson 104. In this lesson today, there aren't really example problems to do with you because they're word problems. So each one you have to work through, and we're going to use real-world fraction problems. And just remember that when you get through to these word problems, a lot of times there's more than one step. So you may have to add some things together before you multiply. Just a review really quick before you go into these fraction problems, we want to talk about addition and subtraction of fractions. Now remember, when we add and subtract fractions, we have to have a common denominator, right? Then the denominator stays the same and we add or subtract the numerator. Okay, now when we multiply fractions, those are really fun and easy, right? Because we can just multiply across the top and multiply across the bottom. But remember, before you do that multiplying, it's always good to see if you can reduce, or cross-reduce your fractions. So make sure that you're thinking about all of those tools that you have to come up with the correct answer. And then, of course, dividing fractions. If you come up with a problem where you need to divide fractions, make sure that you use the rule, keep it, change it, flip it. Keep the first fraction, change the sign from division to multiplication, and flip the last fraction, which is its reciprocal, right? So flip it. Okay, and then don't forget to see if you can do the cross-reducing or reducing of the fractions before you get your final answer. And remember, if it's a word problem, it needs to be labeled. Well, 3/4 what? 3/4 cup of flour, 3/4 of my day is gone. Okay, right? So make sure that you give me those labels when you're doing those answers. I'm not going to jump in there with you. I'm going to let you do them. It says write an equation for each word problem, solve, simplify, and label. I know that it's a lot of writing for you, so we can try it your way, right? Which is you can do it, scratch it out your way, and we'll see if you get the right answer. But make sure that you turn in that work so I can see what you did. That way, if you're struggling with it, I can help you. Now, this might be a good day to really use Marco Polo's because you might need help with each individual problem because sometimes word problems are really tricky. So don't be afraid to use it and ask for help today. So on those word problems, you just actually have 1 through 5, and then it has 6. I'd like to challenge you with it because I know that you're super smart and you can do it. So go ahead and give that a try, and we'll consider it a challenge question, so I won't mark it wrong, but I do expect that you give it a go. Okay?